Why hello there boys and girls of the internet, welcome to a review of Fuel, because people keep asking about it, so I thought I'd do a review. As you know, was it a week or so ago now, me, Dude and a few other people drove around the entire map. Fuel having one of the largest single maps in gaming history so far. There are other maps that are slightly larger, but they're normally split up into sections. Anyway, most people have been asking for a review or something. So I thought I'd take a moment while dicking around in Deathgrin in the Salt Flats to give you a review. First off, Fuel is not a... what should we call it? Not a realistic game, it's an arcade game. I mean, you've got the settings and you've got some absolutely beautifully ridiculous cars like monster trucks, Dakar things, more monster trucks, a sports truck. Ridiculous. It's arcade. It's, you know, this isn't the sort of... this is not the off-road equivalent of Gran Turismo. However, it is a very pretty game like Gran Turismo. It's a couple of years old now, so it runs fairly well on older hardware. And it'll cost you about a tenner to pick up. So the good point is, huge game, loads of races, loads of cars. I mean, you'll get some good hours sunk into it. The only problem is the AI is utter garbage in this game. You can do some races and be at the back of the pack for the entire race. Then right at the end, last lap, last half a lap, 10 seconds to go, all the other cars will stop. You can overtake them and you win the race, thereby taking out a lot of the skill of the game. So most of the time you're more fighting against the clock. It's not in all races though, some races are genuinely quite difficult to do, because there's weather effects and various other things that they decide to throw into the game. So races AI are a bit well, the AI is lacking, the races are alright, some of them are quite cool, and there's a few problems with some cars that are locked into certain areas. For instance, there's a dragster in the game you can't use in anything but one race. So you have a vehicle that does 250 miles per hour and a map that you could use a vehicle that does 250 miles per hour on, but you can't use it. It's an issue, but you can get hacks, but a lot of the hacks tend to make the game crash, as Lev and Zuck found out when we tried to do the run. So there is that. Graphics good, AI crap, lots of races, lots of cars. Huge game, very pretty. But is it worth 10 quid? I'd say it is, to be honest. I mean, 10 quid... you can buy a lot of good stuff for 10 quid now. Especially with the indie section, there's a few really nice little puzzlers. You've got stuff like Lara Croft and the Temple of Light, or whatever the fuck it's called. But for 10 quid, you've got a nice big open world game. Sure, there's no technical aspects, there's no rock crawling. If you want to get up something, it's pretty much take your fastest vehicle and hit whatever it is you're trying to go up flat on and hope for the best. Or drive the bus, because the bus is the best climber. But it's an enjoyable game. I've never heard anyone turn around to me and go, God, you made me buy this piece of shit game. I know dudes enjoyed it, Chills enjoyed it, Draconians played a fair bit of it and seems to like it. So really, for the money, it's not bad, but don't go into it expecting something like Dirt or Grid or anything like that. It's an arcadey, quite silly, fairly simple little racer. So, marks out of 10, I'd give it 6 out of 10. 7 out of 10. I'd give it more, but the online's basically dead now, because this was released in 2008, 2009? Might have been earlier than that. And the online's just utterly dead, unless you know some other people and you all get together and dick about in various areas. I quite like the Salt Flats, which is where we are now. Because in the Salt Flats you can drive whatever the hell you like, you get at least 100 miles per hour of everything. Yeah, I'll give it 7 out of 10. It's not bad, I like it. 10 quid, you can't go wrong. As always, I'm Big Adam and I do crap reviews. This car's called Deathgrin, which, you know, you gotta love. Oh yeah, you can't rev the engine, that's something that always annoys me as well. And no manual, what the fuck?